What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bass Insights. Sorry we've been gone for a couple weeks. We've had some family issues going on, some illness, some crazy stuff. So we're back. We're ready to go. We're ready to get back into spring bass fishing. Today we're talking about one of my favorite sucker shots, or easy bites that I like to say. And it's fishing for these sunning bass in the late afternoon. We're talking 2, 3, 4 o'clock when the sun's high, the water's getting warm. We're looking for these bass around hard cover in the backs of channels or in sunny pockets, right? These fish like to come up there in that warm water that's 7, 8 degrees warmer. They like to sun themselves. They like to warm up from the winter, and they're susceptible to one of my favorite techniques. Let's check it out and see what happens. Get the boat. Hey, first one of the spring right there, under a dock. So what these fish are doing is they're coming in and they're sunning up underneath these docks. And I waited till late afternoon to get out here. They sit up under these docks. They like to react to baits, right? And that's what you get right there. So we got a buck male here. Gonna get him undone here. Get him back. There we go. First one of the year right there, folks. Let's get another. So when I'm fishing this pattern, I'm not going straight to the channels first thing in the morning, because those fish are going to be out in the middle of the channels. They're going to be looking, there's different patterns, right? When I'm running this pattern, what I'm looking for are channels off of the main lake where the water is going to be significantly warmer, right? So what I'm doing here, I'm on Tippy Lake in northern Indiana. What I'm doing is I'm running a series of channels, and what I'm looking for in these channels are pockets of warmer water, or areas where you're going to have a 5 to 6 to 7 degree temperature change in the back pockets of channels or in channels with off-colored water. And what I'm looking for are fish in these channels relating to docks or other hard cover. If you're an ice guy and you know that certain channels keep boat lifts in them 24/7, 365 and don't take it off, that's where you want to start. If you know that certain channels are great early ice, those are channels to start. If you're not an ice fishing guy, you want to start in channels that are longer than just a little square. Channels that go back, channels that have bends in them, channels that have culverts to get into, channels where the water is going to be stable, the water is going to be warm. And the other thing that I'm looking for with these channels are the presence of either bluegill or bait fish. A lot of times when you find a great channel, you'll see bass on the first 2 or 3 or 4 docks in the mouth of the channel. And then as you get further back into the channel, you will see pods of bait fish and schools of bait fish back there, right? So here I've settled into this channel. I'm getting ready. Let's check out my first cast. There you go, hooked up. Oh yeah, that's a good one. There we go. Number 2. Up shallow. On the fluke. Nice fish. He's dark. He's been in the weeds all winter. See if he bumps. Nope, not quite. Number 3. Wanted it. Came all the way out of the shallows to get it. Number 3. So what I'm running is a nose hooked Zoom Super Fluke right here. You got a VMC 1/0 Nico hook on a fluke like that, and it's just a killer bait this time. Got another one. Boom. Another one. Where are the bigger ones at, though? Need to fool a big one. Got him. Little one again, though. So I'm catching a ton of active males here, just working back in this channel. Hopefully we can find some bigger fish further back in, but hey, first trip out of the spring, we're catching fish. Can't complain. Simple rig. A lot of guys fish it in the summertime for schooling bass, but it kills this time of year back here. One thing that you want to note when you're running this pattern is wind is not your friend. For whatever reason, early spring on warm days, windy channels and this pattern don't mix. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I hit a part of a channel that's windy, I'm going to turn back around because it almost acts like a buffer or a block. Those fish want to be warm. So in the calmer sections of channels, you're going to get a lot more bites. And this is late afternoon. Again, there's totally different patterns in channels in the morning. Out of the mouths of channels in the morning is a lot better action, but this is later in the day, sun is high, fish are relating to cover, they're warming up on that cover, the wind is not your friend in that situation. So here, as you see, I'm turning the boat back around into this calmer section of the channel where I generated all those bites. I'm going to go back through here, see if I can't capture some more of those fish that I missed the first time back through. Another one. Not a bad one right here. These fish were shallow all winter. You can tell by their color. That yellowish, darkish means they were shallow all winter. So these are resident fish we're catching in these channels. Water in the channel is probably 5-6 degrees warmer than the main lake. That's what's holding them back here, and they're aggressive. They want to eat that fluke. It's a great bait. Another. They're on it. Just can't find any of those bigger bites. Looking for it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Once again, easy, simple way to catch fish. Run channels, find the warmer sections of those channels, run a nose hook fluke. Those fish that won't react to anything on the bottom, won't react to a spinnerbait or a rattle trap or a jerk bait, will react to that nose hooked fluke, right? You can see them up under docks, you can see them up by cover. The best bait that I've found to do the job is that nose hooked fluke, weightless, right? Twitch it, it looks just like a minnow swimming through there. If you guys like the channel, give us a like, give us a subscribe. In the comment section, let us know what you want to cover in next week's video. Thanks for hanging with us, guys. We hope you learned something today. Hope you found a way that you can fill out a limit, that you can catch your first bass. It's always a pleasure, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. See you next time.